Okay, hey everybody. This is episode 14, video 14. Let's see where we're at. We just got the splash screen comes on. Turn it on and off sound. Turn that off. In fact, let me turn down the sound here. We can click it. Okay, it's already clicked. Okay, now we need our start button. Okay, we got that going. We can exit or not. And yes, and it exits. Alright, that works. Okay, so we need to get into our controller objects, game control. And did we make it yet? Nope. Okay, so in the step, we're going to make the check start button. So I'll create the code. And we're going to need the global start button color, which I'm pretty sure we've already made. Start button color, it's at white at this point. So I think that's what we'll work with. And it's just like the stuff from before, and I should just go ahead and copy that. Exit menu, no, that one doesn't have it. Check exit buttons. I'm just going to grab this code here. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab all this code and take out the stuff we don't need. That'll be a little faster. Okay, so that's the mouse over. We only need one. We only have one object here. Oops. So we can yank that out. Damn it. Okay, let's open it up. Okay, this one's a little bit different. Let's see. We're going to need the X, which is going to be where the sprite is going to be room width divided by 2 minus what do I got here? Do I have an insert on or something? Okay, there we go. Minus 96. And we'll have our Y. We don't need the X and X. Okay, so Y is room height minus 250. And actually, and that minus 96 on the room width there is because, once again, we have the horizontal centered, so we had to reduce it. If we look at the sprite, start button, so it's 193 by 56. We've centered the X. So that's going to be minus 96. So it'll be centered. The room height, we just set it to room height minus 250. So that's not a big deal. It's at 0 in the sprite. Mouse X, mouse Y, that's fine. Okay, now here's where it's a little different because our button isn't square, so I could just use one size before. See, it's 193 by 56, so it's not going to be the same in the X and the Y. So we'll call this X size is 193. So these are the dimensions of the sprite. Y size equals 56. So we need to add that extra variable there. Let's open this up. Okay, so when we got our mouse checking, we're going to have to go, that's going to become X, or MX is larger than X, MX is smaller than X plus X size. whoops, size. And this one will be my is larger than y, and my is smaller than y plus ys. And then we'll just change these variables to start button color. Oops. And we'll grab, let's move that a little bit. Let's grab these changes we've done and put it down here for the release of the mouse, so that whatever happens, happens. We don't need that. And I think I'm just going to put in here script destroy start screen. Okay. Whatever. Oh, because we haven't made it yet. Okay. Copy that, and that should be ready to go. Wait, where did I put it? In here. And let's call it start button. There we go. Let's create a script. Paste that on in. Script destroy start screen. Okay. And here we're going to have to, we're going to want to destroy the objects that are already on there. So with object, what is on there? Object rock. This is the way I know how to do it. I'm not sure if there's another way to do this, but instance destroy. We can just copy this. What all do we have going on in there? With object UFO instance destroy. With object. What else do we have going there? What else do we have? Oh, the title, I think. Yeah. Object title. We'll destroy that. We'll go ahead and make the global dot start button color equals C white, so that the next time it comes up, so when you end the game, it'll end up white again. Global dot playing equals true. Global dot game start equals false. Okay, and we might as well add all that, because it's going to come back to this every time you play the game. So if you finish the game, you'll end up at the start screen again, and you'll want to reset all the variables when you click the start button. So maybe we can do this faster. So we need score, level. I don't think we have temp level yet. You know what? I'm just going to type them in. Global dot score. I'm going to copy this real quick. Equals 0. Global dot level equals 0. Global dot, let's add, should I do that at this point? I'm not going to add it yet because I haven't described it yet. Global dot rocks. I should probably just stick to the things we already know we're using. Equals 1, because that's level 1 is going to have rock 1. we should do the global dot nuke count equals 5. We have made those right in the variables. Nuke count. Okay, there it is. Global dot shield count equals 5. Because I start out the game with 5 nukes, 5 shields, and 5 lives. Lives equal 5. And I'm gonna have, I haven't created that yet. We'll get to that later. I think. Do I have that? Guns? Okay, I haven't even dealt with the guns yet, so that's fine. I think... Okay, we're going to want to stop the background. Background H. Whoops. H speed 0 equals 0. Okay. And now we're going to call to an alarm in the game control. Object game control up dot alarm 0 equals 1. So once it sets up, because it's being called from the create. No, it's not called from the create. Where is this getting called from? The step? Oh yeah, the start button. Script destroy start screen. Okay, when you click that, this is going to set itself off, and we're going to need an alarm over here. Alarm 0. So it'll destroy these things, reset the variables. There's going to be a bunch more variables in here too. Shuts off the background speed and goes to the alarm. Which, you know what? I don't even think I need that part. I think because it's calling, it's going to be called from the game control. So it should already know that alarm. We'll see. This is going to be kind of a test. Okay, I never thought about that, but okay. Okay, so let's add some code to alarm 0. And we'll say if global dot game start is false. That means it's just starting up. Because I'm going to call to this alarm during the gameplay. It's going to check if you died or what. Alarm 1 equals 150. So we'll have a little pause before it moves on to the next alarm. Global dot game start. Damn it. Start equals true. So the game has started. Okay, I'll add the other code later. So we'll add another alarm. 1. Add the code. And here's where we're going to get our rocks. Get rocks. So it's okay, so when it calls to get rocks, I'm going to tell it to, once again, global dot nuke on is going to equal false. Global dot rock count equals 0. Audio stop No, wait a minute. Why do I need that? Let's not do this yet. Let's just do script create rocks. So that's going to probably confuse you. It's starting to confuse me, actually. Okay, we'll copy that. This is where we create the rocks. Create the script. Script create rocks. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. Create rocks. Global dot level plus equals 1. So when you start the game, the global level is going to start at, see, we destroy start screen. Level starts at 0. So we're at level 1. We got to tell it to be at level 1. We'll say, why are we adding that again? I'm not going to. Okay, global rocks on if, hold on for a sec. Actually, you know what? I forgot. We got to create. Okay, let's right click on objects, create group, call it game, objects. Right click on that, create object. We're going to use the rock. We're going to call it object L rock for large rock. Okay, because we didn't have that yet. I think at this point I'm just going to make a for loop for I equals 0. And if I is smaller than, let's just go with global dot level. So each level will add a rock. I think that's how I originally did it anyways, but I plus plus. Instance create X, Y, object, L, rock. Okay. So that'll create, so if I'm a level 1, it's going to create 1 rock. Okay, so let's just leave that for now, and let's get into the L rock and add the create. Control code. Okay, I'm going to try and finish this up so you can at least see a rock come on the screen. Okay, so we want the X to equal random range 34, because we're still dealing, I have that frame, so I want it to come in just right. Room width minus 34. Okay, paste that in. Y equals random range. The top is 55, because it's a little bit bigger. Why do I have 55 there? I think I should keep it there. I think that should work. Okay. Rotation speed equals random range. This is the way it's going to be spinning. 0.1 and 5. That's the random range between that the rotation speed. So rotation direction, and these are variables we're creating, not in Gamemaker. I random, so it's just going to be left or right. So we'll just go from 0 to 1. Okay. Direction equals random I'll just do 360 so we can go in any direction. Oops. And speed equals random range 0.1 to, which I haven't created yet, global, because I wanted the max speed to change throughout the game. That's why I made it global. Max rock speed, which is once again not a good idea, but we'll go ahead and do it. Image alpha equals 0 because we're going to have it fade in. Global dot rock count plus equals 1. And once again adding another damn global. So I got to keep track of the rocks that are created, otherwise we won't know when it finishes. Did I already add that? I don't think I did. Rock speed and rock count. And I'll set the max rock speed at 2, I think. Put that at 0. Could have sworn I had already made that. Okay, I guess there's no reason why I would. And once again, that's bad to use so many globals. It's really, really bad. But I'm just doing it because it's fast and easy. Okay, so let's go add event to the L rock. Step, add the code. First, let's just call this fade in. If image alpha smaller than 1, image alpha plus equals 0.05. Okay, there's the fading code. Let's add another one. Let's make this the rotation. If rotation direction equals 0, image angle plus equals rotation speed. Okay, so that's going to rotate with the rotation speed that we came up with, and each one's going to be different, each version of that object. Okay, and else we'll go minus, so it'll rotate the other way. Really stretching it here. You know what? Maybe we should just leave it there for now. Let's see if it's working. Before we go too far into this. And nothing. What am I doing wrong here? Okay, so we can view it real quick. And I'm going to have to call this one good. It's getting kind of long here. So we'll go there, click start. And there it is. Came on in. There's one rock. Alright, I'm going to let this one go. If you're into this, subscribe. If not, don't subscribe. Okay. Alright, you guys, all be good. Okay, bye.